I'll just show you my protective clothing that I'm wearing this year. Starting with my RST leathers. They're actually off the peg leathers, so with just a few adjustments. Great leathers, all badged up. I think they really look the part. And I mean, I wrecked one set at Donington when I had a fast crash, and they did the job. But these are the ones that I'm wearing at the moment, and then these are my new ones ready to be used. Few little adaptations, such as my elbow sliders, which are actually just glued on RST toe sliders, but same again, they do the job. And I think on here you can see I've got a bit of Velcro added on, just little things to help with my riding style, really. Moving on, my boots, Daytona. Best boots, these ones are looking a little bit second hand, but the best boots you can get. We've added these, same again, the toe sliders, which just with my riding style, I was wearing the top of the boot away, so I added this, glued them on, and it's worked a treat. Someone actually ran in the back of us here at Snetterton and took a big chunk out of my boots, and you can see on the bottom of my boot sometimes when I'm running hot into a tight turn and I put my foot down, I've just worn the sole away a little bit. But yeah, best boots out there. Some people like look at them and think how are they so protective when they basically just look like a welly, where the actual outside, which is the leather, which is sort of made like specially made in Germany, the protectiveness comes from the Kevlar boot inside, which is, here we go. And it's pretty much like a boxing boot, but it only moves in ways that your ankle should move, so you can't twist it, like go over on it. And yeah, just nice, comfortable. And then you slip this in. And these, I know riders that have used these for seasons and seasons, and they cost a lot of money, but I think at the end of the day you can't really put a price on your feet. So yeah, brilliant boots. These are Knox, the hand dried gloves, so the same again, top of the range. I'll just demonstration. So it fastens here, you press this in, and then this turns and tightens around your wrist to make it nice and comfy. A lot of people look at these and think looks like, what are they doing? Basically, these plastic things, they get to about here, and then there's a resistance which gives you extra protection for when, like, say if you go down, and to stop your fingers from bending back as easily, this takes a lot of the strain. I'm pretty sure this bit here is just for air resistance. And then this is probably the best thing. I mean, they're made of kangaroo leather, which is great, but I would say the best and the unique selling point for Knox is the scaphoid protector, which is just here, and it was actually, I'm pretty certain it was actually invented by Knox, and it means when you crash and you put the first thing you do is put your hands down like this, like just total naturally, and these sliders, rather than digging in and breaking your scaphoid, which is a really common injury in the bike racing community, these slide instead and take the strain off your scaphoid. So yeah, I mean, I've worn these gloves for probably, I think, about 4 or 5 years, and I pretty much not use anything else. The dogs danglies. I like that. Underneath my Knox gloves, with us being a bit of a woman, I'm getting blistered hands quite often, and to solve this problem, through Twitter, I managed to acquire a new sponsor, which is Risk Racing, and they're becoming quite popular. I see them all the time on like track days, and I know James Ellison and a few other riders wear them. But basically, before you put your gloves on, you put your hands through like this, through the holes, and it just takes the pressure off your hands, and you don't get blistered. So yeah, quite a, for those that ride, especially on the track, good little handy thing to have. And next, back to my Knox, and this is my back protector. Obviously a really important bit of kit. It's not actually mandatory to wear a back protector, but it's, I mean, everyone who races wears one really. And the problem I've had with back protectors is when you put them on, and then a lot of them have like a belt around here, and when you tuck in on the straight, it like digs into your stomach and really uncomfortable and whatever. Where I think same again about 4 years ago, I found this back protector which you just put on like a waistcoat, zip up like here. It's got 2 Velcro straps, so for your own comfort, how tight you like it. And honestly, just doesn't feel like you're wearing anything. It doesn't restrict your movement in any way, and it's really high for the safety test for your back. So it ticks all the boxes for me. You've got a Velcro here for your chest protector, which can fit in here, which goes round. Same again, not mandatory, but most people wear them. And yeah, just a great bit of kit, which I would highly recommend. And last but not least, my helmet. And this year I'm using a Review. It was designed by just a couple of miles down the road, initially for it was some other sport. I think it was jet skiing or something. And it was basically the unique selling point for the Review is its rear facing visor, so you can actually see behind you. And I'll show you how this. I get loads of questions about this when I'm doing track days, and loads of people come over. Can you really see behind you? And I put it on and I say, how many fingers are you holding up? And they'll go, and I'll go 2, and yeah, you can see through here. And how it works is there's if you can see here, there's a mirror here. Allen key goes in there, and it twizzles, and you set it to the right angle, and then there's a prism that goes over the top here, and it's prismed mirror, and then it shoots out the back. So it's not, when you're riding along, you're not like looking up and taking your eye off the road. It's more like, for instance, if you're looking straight at me and I go like this, you can even though you're looking straight, you can see your hands are moving. It's a little bit like that. You're looking in front, but like say if someone comes right up behind you, you can see them without taking your eyes off the road. So it's yeah, it's fantastic when I'm doing my coaching on track days and stuff like that, because a lot of the time when you're with, like say, a slower student, it's very difficult to gauge how far to push. So it's great to have, just to see if you lose them, you can see without turning around, taking your eye. Because I mean, virtually everyone's done it when you look behind, you look back, and you're like, I'm on the grass. So yeah, it's great bit of kit, and been really good all year for racing. And I've actually, another sponsor of mine, XL Signs here, have did this nice little sticker job for us. So just to smarten it up a little bit of like gold carbon look-alike here with luminous stripes in my Union Jack. And I've got a few sponsors: Future Sport, XL, Quantum, who pay for my leathers, and Swift Therapy, who do my physiotherapy. So yeah.